Man, just so gorgeous. Not that eager to leave. No wind at all. Hey guys, Mark of the Trail here. I'm out here in Highwood River. Gonna try and do the Bull Creek Hills. Pretty decent looking day out, I gotta say. Okay, I'm over here. You know, I'll just be heading up just across from this Highwood River rec area. Head up here, probably go ahead at least this top, and then see what happens. If there's a way down here, I'll probably take it. All right. Got a few other cars that I'm ultimately gonna meet on the trail over there. First thing I gotta do is walk along here for probably about 200 meters. All right, here we are. Pretty obvious these guys have been walking down here, and I don't see any reason not to trust them. Pretty much what the book says, so let's follow it in. Well, this is the fun of following footprints. So these guys went up here, and then they tramped around a little bit, then they came back down here, and now they've gone back to the road. So they didn't know where they were going. I have the trail over here somewhere on my app. Oh my. I'll find it. All right, now I found a bit more of a prevalent trail. Those ones, it was just those guys who tracked that. This one, it's been tracked a little ways, like for a while, so. I found those guys with sunglasses up there and took them with me too, so they're lucky. When I run into them, I'll be able to give them back to them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have known that they left it on that little detour, right? Anyway, that happens right at the start of a hike. That's when sometimes you actually have the most chance to get lost, especially if you just go follow other people's tracks all willy-nilly. Sometimes this happens. I have a whole bunch of cereal, which has milk, which is pretty difficult to digest. And then I down a whole bunch of Tim Hortons coffee. And yeah, I get winded pretty fast with all that in my belly. So you can see I haven't gone very high yet, but I'm already taking a break. Oh my God, it's a gorgeous day though. Perfect. Well, I've gotten to the top of this first little part, but then you get a view of what you got coming up. This is the Bull Creek Hills. That's one peak, that's another peak, that's another peak. Woo! Got my work cut out for me. Oh man. Descended into the trees a little bit here, and it's beautiful in here. It is April 13th. It's a pain in the butt that we are still getting snow, but in this case, it does make for some, you know, it is beautiful when it's all hanging off the trees, and it doesn't last long. You can see it's actually falling as I'm filming. It's falling out of the trees. Okay, so I got a little story. Aside from this being beautiful here, I found glasses down that little detour I took down there, and that is clearly the guys who were already up here with me in the 3 vehicles. Now I came to an intersection. Headed down this way. Then I realized after about 50 meters, I already took a little video down on those trees, that those guys didn't go down there, that I was on a freshly powdered trail. So I want to bring those glasses back to those guys. So I came back up here, and here you go. I'm hoping they'll come in back along this intersection and see it. I'm probably coming back along here. When I get up there, I'll probably find a way over. So if those glasses are still there, well, maybe I'll pick them up. I don't know. Anyway, I've done everything I can. I actually hiked back up this thing, gaining a little bit of elevation back. So there you go. That's my good deed for the day. I've been losing all kinds of altitude, and now I'm at what I'm assuming is the K-Country fence. I'm over a big tree. I think down here I'm going to cross Marston Creek, and that should be the end of losing altitude. You don't want to lose. I keep saying altitude, it's elevation. I don't want to lose elevation. Come on. Did all that work to get it to begin with. Oh, there's little signs of a creek here. Not bad, broken out of the trees. This is kind of the valley in between whatever random hills these are and the Bull Creek Hills. Not bad. Not bad at all. This is hard fought, but I'm getting the job done. Oh man. So much snow. This makes it harder to climb. Well, I basically just collapsed into the snow and taken a break. Not that it's that hard in the legs, it's just, I'm just out of breath all the time. Just the sticky snow, and right here it's not actually that uphill, but it's pretty relentless. Oddly, I feel like I'm not on any trail. I'm actually right along this Kananaskis fence still. But I've been following the prints. I know I won't get lost doing that. The trail on my app is about 200 meters over there. The trail from the book actually seems to be a little farther over there going up. I think regardless, I'll get up to where I'm going. It's very easy to bushwhack through all this. I mean, obviously, there is no bushwhacking. You can just walk through it. And yeah, no biggie. It's the wrong way. You just follow the tracks back down, right? Look at this little twister up here. Down here it is completely and totally non-wind, but up there, look at that. It's kind of cool. Oh, I made it up that saddle. That little twister was going off over here. Oh, I do not have much endurance today. I don't know if I'm just going too fast or what. Well, I climbed up this little rise. Gave me a look at what I got. So this is top number 5. That's top number 4. So kind of need to come down here and just kind of side wall through this, because there's no point climbing that. Plus I saw a little trail going through there. I beat my way up that one, and then that's one top. We'll see how I feel. I might walk across and try to get this one too. And then it'll be time to head back to the car. Down here, and now that I've started talking, all of a sudden they're looking at me. They hadn't seen me before. These are, I believe, some elk. Let's see, do I have them in the camera shot? I think I do. Yep. A little hard for me to tell sometimes. I don't see any antlers on them, but there's probably one around. Well, I started following that animal track. It was going up that hill. I didn't like it, so I broke off, started side hilling, and it sucks. I think whatever human tracks I was following up to that saddle, they stopped there. Or maybe it was just very, very prominent animal, like lots and lots of animals. I don't know. The trail on the app shows it actually going up that thing and then going across to that guy. Like maybe I don't need to go descend into this and then climb up. Either way, I'm kind of committed now. Well, I'm in a bit of a pain in the butt scrape, but I'll find my way out of it. So, you can see the top there. Yeah, I probably should have kept following the animal track. Going up here, then walk across instead of descending into this. Now I found another pretty prominent animal track, so I'm gonna jump on that. Hopefully it doesn't go a bad direction. Well, I'm out of that scrape. Boy, is this beautiful. Well, I didn't take an animal trail or anything, so I just beat my way up here. Been working really hard. Here's the final, well, maybe final. See what happens when I get up there. The Kananaskis fence is back here in complete tatters, so I actually crossed it. But yeah, you can see on the other side of it, someone took a snowmobile up. Oh. Man, that is beautiful. Well, I'm basically hacking up a lung. Gotta appreciate the beauty. Well, that's where I was. I've been following animal tracks. They've helped me a little bit, but whatever animal this was, this is as high as they decided to go. So now it's just me and the mountain. All right. Well, when I get an assist from snowmobilers, I certainly don't mind. Now I can walk on their tracks. Second thought, I don't know what this is. You see the pole marks? Is it skiing? I don't know. They hiked up and they skied back down the same track. Who knows? Well, the snow is so soft up here. I actually had problems like getting up onto my knees from a lying down position because my elbows just kept sinking. And I don't have my mitts on, so I didn't want to stick my hands in there. This track helped me quite a bit. I kind of think, I never did see the snowmobile track, but I think I came up here and dropped these guys off or something. I don't know. I felt like that, the stuff I saw coming up that other side was definitely snowmobile tracks. So, I still have to walk all the way over there, and that is top number 5. That there is top number 4. That's actually the highest in the Bull Creek Hills. I don't think I have the energy for that. Like I worked really hard to get up here, and there's a lot of frickin' snow. So, walk over there. I'm kind of eager to see what these tracks do. But I think I might just go back the way I came. Like, man. Oh. April 13th. I mean, there is so much snow up here still. I'm actually starting to fall through this. So I might put on my snowshoes. A little bit harder work, but at least then I can step confidently, right? Instead of every like third step break through and then break through again, and that starts to be a real pain. Are these guys like twins? Like, look at these two tracks. It looks like a tractor did it. You know, they went side by side and they matched each other perfectly. It's kind of neat. This deserves a yell, man. I worked my ass off to get up here. Woo! Woo! Oh. a view. What a view. There's top number 4. That's the very highest of the Bull Creek Hills. That'll be another day. How is something like this called a hill? I mean, I realize, you know, those are mountains, but we are effing high up here, man. But these are all called hills. That's where I was standing over there before. Just walking over here on snowshoes was hard work. Oh. Woo! Woo! Oh, I had to let that one out. Oh. You know, when you get to a pass or a summit, you're hoping it'll be amazing, but most of the time it is windy, cold, nasty, and you don't feel like hanging out there for long. Today is a beautiful day. There's not a lick of wind, nothing. And the other times I've been out here, it has been like, sometimes it has been like howling. Like when I did the North Limestone, it was, that tested my endurance, my determination, that's for damn sure. Whew. Well, I'm enjoying it up here, but it's 4 o'clock. I'm just gonna go back the way I came, which is gonna be hard enough. There's really not many other options. Like, there's a trail, I went up there, and on the other side, then I went down, there'd be another trail on the other side of that, but that's too much. The legs have had it, and still gonna be work for them to go down in that deep snow. I'm pretty much gonna have my snowshoes on most of the way down, so. Yeah, time to call her. I got something done. I was hoping to do both of these, but yeah, you know, you make goals and you just don't know what's gonna happen in winter. You just don't know. Man, just so gorgeous. Not that eager to leave. No wind at all. Well, as usual, I decided to get myself in more trouble. These ski tracks up there, they kind of branched off. I thought they were just going to rejoin with each other, but they didn't. They started coming down this way, and over here this appears to be an old cut line, and it's like, wow, these skiers knew what they're doing. I mean, they just know how to cut through the trees. Well, look. So is this like an unofficial trail? I mean, there's a bunch of human work, right? Oh, jeez. Stupid snow. I thought I was about to get showered. Anyway, my only fear is that the skier will go somewhere that I can't, like somewhere too steep, and then I'll have a bit of a scrape to get out of, but you know, I'm not too worried about that. This sucks. Now I understand. The skiers, you know, their tracks kind of crisscrossed up there, and I didn't understand that they came down here because I felt like there was another way down over there that they took. They skied down here and stopped and hiked back up. Now what? Well, this never even occurred to me. I think I'm going to keep going down. I mean, I know that's just the creek down there, and then I can walk down there and get back to you know, back to kind of the valley in between the Bullet Creek hills and those other hills, and I can find my way back to the trails. But oh, I just hope I don't run into some cliff or something down here, right? There's still a ways to go down, for sure. God damn it. Oh, I'm just really pissed off at myself. Being reckless. It's blowing up in my face. Well, this area is very easy to bushwhack through. The snow is deep, but I'm going down through it, so that's not a big deal. Except for the fact that it'd be very, very hard to retrace my steps. My question is, if that was just some random thing those guys skied down, why were their branches cut off as if it was some sort of a trail? I don't understand that. Who cuts off random branches in the middle of nowhere? And it was a hillside. There was no campfire anywhere near it, so yeah. There's where I came from. It didn't take me long to bust out of the trees. And here's a little creek or gully. You can see where I'm at. There's peak 5, there's peak 4. I feel like just walk along down there, I should be all right. I mean, on a creek, you could always come to like a waterfall or something, but I don't think there's anything too dramatic in this area, so I think I'll be okay. Hey, you know, might as well enjoy the great view while I'm hiking down this draw. So on my app, this shows up as a creek. I'm not sure there's any water in it. Right now, it's just a draw anyway. And it hooks up with Marston Creek. And I mean, I crossed that earlier, so I can just follow Marston Creek to where I know the trail is, and out I go. Beautiful, just unbroken. Not bad at all. I'm seeing some, getting yourself kind of lost. You see some rare country, right? No one else gets to see. First sign of water. I'm pretty much down to the confluence with Marston Creek. In fact, this might be the actual Marston Creek itself. Maybe the other little thing coming out of there is something else. But yeah, it's actually getting a little tougher to figure out in here, but yeah, I'll keep going down here for a bit. Well, it hasn't been too bad. I've climbed up out of the creek because I lost that nice draw bottom I was using. The risk doing that is that I'll encounter something that forces me back down in a most unfun way. But I got a full kilometer until I intercept the trail. So I got to figure out this valley, right? That looks like a number 3 with a little Indy poking out. When you got lots of time, you might also just lie on your back and let the snow cool you off and just have a nice little nap, right? Let the legs, cool off a bit, get a little rest. Just stare up at the blue. Oh, this is where I'm paying the price for my mistake. Yeah, it's a pain in the butt. Seems like I never get more than 10, 20 meters before I have to do some maneuver to keep going. At one point, my boot broke through, and by the time I got it up, it was waterlogged. So that's awesome. Now you can see this creek is definitely not starting to be a joke now. The saving grace in this is I'm going downhill, but still, I've gone a ways and I still have 650 meters to go. There are hard-fought meters. Yeah, nothing to do but put my head down and keep on going. Well, I decided to climb up here and I found a bit of an old trail. There's even some branches and stuff cut off this guy. Quite a long time ago, but yeah, this is some old passage from God knows when. This is definitely a very old logging road. Like for a little while it's been kind of cut into the hill like that, and then there's a flat part. Even if it is quite grown in, that's what logging roads look like. They got that cut into the hill look. Am I glad to see you? God, adds a little excitement, but man, I sure put in a lot more work than I had to. My Lord. Sheesh. Well, I don't remember this track being here. So these guys came back, and yet, did they seriously not spot this? I made a little sun around it, circle. Well, I'll grab it. For some reason, those cars are still there. I don't think they will be. And I'll leave the sunglasses there, and otherwise, I guess they're my pair of sunglasses. I mean, they look like $10 glasses from the gas station anyhow. You know. Maybe I'll wear them in the future, and anyone who sees this video will know where they came from. Well, I'm back here again. It's cool to look back at what you did. I did this one. It's hard to tell from back here that one is significantly taller. From this angle, it looks the same. And there's another one back there. Woo! Gonna take a few different hikes to take out these Bull Creek hills. That's for sure. It's a nice little spot to take off the snowshoes and stuff, and you know, you can see by the sun I got lots of time. I'm just chilling out. It is so gorgeous today. No wind. Every time I come to this valley, it is just howling, and today there's nothing. It's just so refreshing. Well, I got the old micro spikes on now. I gotta talk about this a little bit. I've made my fair share of mistakes in this video, that's for sure. But one thing I've seen people do is when it's time to go back to the car, they put their heads down, they see absolutely nothing, and it's the Indy 500. I mean, they cannot go fast enough. 3 guys, I mean, there's 3 vehicles. For all I know, there's more of them. For all I know, there's 4 or 5 people. They all went ripping past their glasses. Didn't see them, nothing. I mean, gotta keep your head up, you know? You don't want to trip over a damn grizzly or something, you know? Yeah. But I've seen that before. And I've been guilty of it once or twice. But you still gotta, you know, what's in here? You know, you can't just be go. Look around. One last step in the process. Let's see what's going on with my car. I'm gonna start wearing sunscreen, and not just that, you can see like salt from the sweats. Yeah, I worked hard today. Well, that was a good hike, challenging, a little discouraging for the future. I feel like I got another month before I can go and do a lot of the hikes around here. There was a lot of frickin' snow. I need a good week of plus 15, you know, before I even feel like I can try and, you know, I feel like I can come back and do this exact same thing and go up that other trail and see, you know, where those other footprints went, and see if maybe it goes up to, you know, that's according to the book that hooks up with number 4, you know, the tallest one. Maybe it just goes down Fir Creek or, you know, grass or something along those lines. Anyway, it'd be something else to check out because, yeah, there's too much frickin' snow. There is. Well, it was a good challenge. You know, I'm sure I'll catch crap for some of the stuff, you know, I'll have some comment or whatever. You know, I let you guys know that I put out a bad example sometimes. I'm up there by myself. You know, I'm only a second year winter hiker. It's my first year with the snowshoes, and I think if you've watched any of my videos, I think you can see that they're both a blessing and a curse, because I can get myself into way more trouble with those snowshoes. But, you know, I could just cut my big mistake out and, flash forward and all of a sudden I'm back at the car and, oh, what a great hike. I don't want to do that. I want you guys to learn from it. I want to, I don't want to be bringing ego into it and saying, oh, well, I screwed up. I don't want to show that on camera. No, I screwed up, plain and simple. It could have been much worse. I just ended up having to really work hard to get out of there. And yeah, hopefully, I'll definitely remember that one. And hopefully you guys pick up a little something from it too, right? Yeah, get out there and hike.